by the way.
Keep going.
I was gonna say, I remember when that song "Talk Out Line." I remember when that was fucking new, and I just gotten cheated on in my first relationship, and I was so fucking edgy with that song. I listened to that all day. I was such a faggot.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's like barely coming in.
It'll come
Yeah,
through on
scary.
my end.
Okay.
So yeah, we got
Yeah,
the juices
good.
going.
It really gets the juices flowing when we can't really hear it. And by we, I mean Carter, because I don't know what the
This
fuck.
is
any of
for
you are
me,
talking
not
about.
For
you.
me, it gets it for me though, because I remember.
He's trying to marinate his loins.
We're gonna get copyrighted if I keep doing that.
God, don't
Yeah, you
fucking
are.
shit.
Shut up, bitch.
You can't even say 3 line. You can accidentally say a line, 3 seconds of a line from any song and get.
You can do
caught.
the whole thing. You just can't do it melodically. You have to like you can like
You gotta
read
chop
it.
it.
You do
you gotta-
the Ben Shapiro WAP tactic.
This wet ass pussy. There's some whores in this house. I repeat, there are some whores.
To repeat, there are some
Got
horses
a
out there.
fresh cup of confefe.
God, heavy. You need to kill yourself like me.
No,
Just sort of slowly poison yourself as time goes on and not fix anything about you.
that's the goal ultimately. To just peter out.
I haven't had any alcohol for like 5 or 6 months, so that's nice.
I had some last weekend, but that's it.
Yeah, you've been good about it too. Yeah, I think some very occasionally is like no big deal.
Special occasions.
Yeah,
But other than that, no, it's not worth it anymore.
yeah.
Body can't handle the damage. Not as strong as I used to be.
Are you?
In that way, no. Well, when you've been getting fucking blackout drunk since you were 16,
You've been getting ass blasted.
it's
16.
it tends to take an early effect on you, other than starting later. That's the cool thing about living in a place where there is like nobody, is that you can just do fuck all
Yeah,
when you're 16.
yeah, that's true.
And no one gives a shit.
Yeah. There's some angry people here and there, though. There's like angry old people that are mad at stupid shit.
Yeah, but they're fucking dumb.
That's true, and they'll never catch you. They're way too old and fat
Yeah.
and slow.
What? How are they trying to catch you anyway? Are they like
I don't
running
know.
after you?
Yeah,
They
they're
know
like,
where you're
"You're
at."
kids on my yard," and you're like, "I needed to throw up," as you're like stumbling
Yeah.
down the road.
That shit's the best. I was at this fucking party one time, and I was gonna throw up, and so I just went over the fence and puked in their neighbor's yard, and that was pretty tight.
I didn't know that was
It's-
something that happened to you. I was
yeah.
just faking a scenario.
Yeah, I was, because whoever's house was like, just don't puke on the sidewalk, and I was like, okay, and I just went into the neighbor's yard and threw up.
I've never been graced with social activity, so I never had the opportunity to get like. I've never been at a party where like I had to leave by cutting through other people's yards and shit. I always thought that was fun. Like when the
Mhm.
cops show up, I was like, the cops show up. The cops shouldn't arrest anybody. I think for like a party that's happening, even if underage drinking, because like nobody's in control of that shit.
Yeah.
It's like even if the person once a party gets big enough, even if the people who run the party are like completely responsible, there's just gonna be substances there. It's just nothing you can do.
Mhm.
But yeah, the cops show up and then everybody scatters. I've never had that. I've never had to run, and I always thought that would be fun.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
a
that's how you ever want. I
terrifying
mean,
sort of way.
because you're the biggest and the slowest, you'll get caught. You'll get caught first.
Absolutely. No. To be fair, when I was in high school, I could run like a motherfucker.
I've
But-
never had
You
to
were, 'cause you were-
run from
I've
cops
seen your figure when you were younger.
in that aspect. I've never
Yeah,
really,
but
like,
you
party busted up and had to run from the police or anything. That would've been fun as shit. But I never had to
you've
do
still
that.
you've still like fled though when like it got hazy, right?
Smash a 40 on the
I
ground.
mean, yeah, there was a couple times, yeah.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, you told me you were with some people who were not real light up in the brain area, and they were walking with or they were walking with alcohol or open alcohol down
Both.
the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Both. So yeah.
So we went to this fucking college campus where one of our friends at the time lived, and we were like, we're gonna hang out at the dorm parties and shit, cause that's gonna be fucking cool. And we go to like one of the frat houses or whatever where like everybody was at, and they're like, oh fuck, we're just gonna leave here and we're gonna go to the bar, and like none of us were 21. So right away I was like, this isn't gonna work out for everybody. There's no way. But there was people there that were younger than me at the time, and I was like, I know for a fact that they're not getting in.
Yeah.
Because you had to be like 19 to even get in, but like to like drink or anything, you had to be 21. So it's like they're not even 19. They can't pass for that, so they're not getting in. So we fucking go there, and they're like, we're gonna go to the bar, and they just brought like these bottles of vodka with them down the street, drinking it, and I was like, I'm gonna hang towards the back.
Yeah.
And
Right.
sure enough, the cops pulled up, seeing a big group of fucking like 19, 20-year-olds carrying a bottle of vodka down the street, and I just took off running, ran into some dudes. Like I ran into like some dorm hall, and there was some guy in there. He's like, "You guys running from the cops?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "All right, come up to my place." And we go in his, and we just play Smash Bros and shit in his fucking dorm for like 3 hours.
It's fucking
Then like
perfect.
the friends that I was with like call me, and they're like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm here with what's your name?" And he's like, "Judah or whatever." I'm out here at Judah's place. We're playing Smash Bros, dog. They're like, "Oh, fucking, we got tickets," and I was like, "That sucks, man."
It's a little bit your fault. Yeah, you're just running down the sidewalk. You run from the police? Yeah. Come on.
Yeah,
This is the socialism we're talking about.
Yeah.
The society.
fucking drinking and getting high in the dorm room playing Smash while all my friends get tickets because they're stupid.
It's just a little bit their fault. You just got to get out of there.
And I told them that it wasn't a good idea to do it.
Yeah.
As we were leaving, I was like, "Don't do this." And then they did it, and I was like, "I'm not getting busted for that shit."
Mateo, have you ever had to run from the police?
No.
No, me neither.
You guys are fucking lame.
We're lonely little lame nerds together,
Illegal.
buddy.
I had to run from the cops all the time when I was skateboarding, regularly.
Pussy.
You're skateboarding where you shouldn't have been.
Yeah, we'd go downtown, and like
Shit's fucking gay, dog.
when we were like 13, 12 or whatever. Anywhere between, before we could drive, so like between like 12 and 15, we'd go like downtown in the summers and just skate all day. So like one of our friends' dads would just drop us off and he'd be like, "Don't get arrested or anything, so I'm not coming down here twice." And it's like, okay.
That's a fair rule.
So it is. I respected it. So we'd go down there and we'd be skating, and then there'd be like some fat security guard dude or lady would be like, "Get the fuck out of here!" She'd start running after us, and it's like, I feel like they're doing this just for the fun of it, also.
They gotta be. They gotta be. That's a.
Uh-oh. We're having a little bit of technical difficulty issue here. Let's see. Maybe. I don't know if it's working. Seems like we lost it. And now it's not paused. What the fuck is happening? Okay. Well. God damn it. That's gonna be cool.
Okay.
It's recording now, so.
Okay.
Should I just start over?
No, we have some good content. We were
We
talking
only
about.
went 9 minutes.
That's fine. We have good stuff. Let's just keep it rolling. You send me your files, and I'll just tack ours onto it. Okay? We'll put together a comprehensive
I'm not going through all that.
plan. Come on.
Sorry for the past 2 or whatever minutes everybody just witnessed.
Came in with the fucking clutch and fucking. You won't even acknowledge that.
I'm in here, yeah, with the clutch. Mateo's making a good point. Fucking gay.
Were you recording?
I was.
you
I
was.
told you that.
Oh,
I
nice.
started my OBS. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well,
We were talking more about what you said about how I agree with you. I think security guards chase skateboarders for their own fun as well.
mm-hmm.
Now there's just nothing to do for kids anymore. People just get mad at them. There's no like room to be goofy and be a fun kid anymore. This is my soapbox. America's no longer for children.
It never was. America, not for the kids. Unless they're for sex trafficking.
Of course, yeah, we're a
Hey,
huge
dude, it's not my rules. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the Clintons.
nation. Yeah.
When's the anniversary? Well, I don't even know if it is one. Anniversary of Confefe, the glorious tweet. That needs to be like a holiday. Confefe
That
Day.
should be, yeah. My favorite part of that is that he just never like explained what he was trying to talk about.
Never got addressed.
He just fucked it up. He's like, despite all the negative press, Kefevi. It's like, what were you even trying to say? And then there's no follow up, and it was just over.
The world went crazy that day.
It's one of those things where it's like it's useless. It's worthless to criticize him for that. It's just really funny, regardless of your political affiliation, regardless of all the negative press. Kefev. What? And it's just there's no follow up. There's no clarification. Huh?
But there will be no Confefe furthermore.
Yeah.
Confefe man is gone.
It's not yet. I mean, until January, but yeah.
Yeah, 31 days. Or like 32 technically, because what was it, January 2nd or 4th?
Also, Trump was talking on and on and on and on about how he was going to get us our second stimulus checks after the election, and kind of waiting here.
Well, of course not. It's because he lost.
He
He's not
doesn't
gonna
care.
do it now.
He literally held a lot of small businesses and independent Americans' money and livelihoods for ransom for his election.
That was the plan from the start. He was like, if I lose, you're not getting them.
To be
It's literally
fair,
only if I win.
vote for me and I'll give you $1,200. Not the worst campaign slogan I've heard.
It's not.
Not the worst.
It didn't work, but it's.
I'm thinking about it. I'm not saying I'm going with that, but if you say that, I'm thinking about it.
I want one sum of $1,200 within 4 years. That's one hell of a payoff.
I will stretch that out for 4 years.
There's no way.
There's no, all I can do is open up a separate bank account and use it for something there.
Yeah.
Just accrue interest like a.
Yeah, your 0.02% interest that you get on that.
I was gonna say accrue interest like a person who is stereotypically good with money. No one in particular.
I remember
though.
when I was.
Oh, okay. It took me a second.
I remember when I had like a savings
I
account.
thought you were like an
Yeah.
accountant,
Me
a
too.
financial advisor, and then I realized that's not what.
Yeah.
No, don't worry about
Come on, you gotta
it.
be
Right.
quicker than that, man. I knew it immediately.
I did. I
But,
was
like,
thinking.
I
Actual,
used to have a savings account. I don't anymore because it's kind of useless to me at this point. But
Yeah.
every year you accrue interest on it, right? Depending on how much money you have in there. And they send you the statement like at the end of the year of how much interest you get, and it's like I remember one year I got like 30 cents,
Yeah, it's insanely small.
and I was
There's-
like, hell yeah, dude, I'm fucking balling.
No, yeah, your best thing to do is to figure out something I'm not smart enough at, but to figure out like stocks and like really low risk stocks. Because by the end of the year, you put $1,200 into savings and accrue the interest from there, or you do that to stocks, you're
Yeah.
gonna get more stocks.
My brother's really into that shit.
Unless you invest in a company and then like all of a sudden the owner's like a pedophile and then they crash, then you're gonna lose all your money.
My brother's really into buying like penny stocks. He has
A
a lot
little-
of fun with it.
Does it ever work for him?
He makes like $5 or something like that.
It's still money.
But
I would do
it's just like the fun of it.
Yeah,
guess.
it's like Yeah, because it's like you see a company and you like you can use their website and all that. And you can see what they're about. And you're like, this will probably
Yeah.
be important, and then you fail, and then the company fails,
I
and you're like,
remember
fuck.
it was like last year. There was like this fucking cruise company, and they were selling stocks for like 14 cents, and he bought like 50 of them, and then they dropped immediately, and he was like, "Fuck."
You gotta wait. You gotta be patient on those.
Yeah, and then they went up, and then he sold out immediately, and they like went up even higher after he
Yeah,
sold.
yeah. You gotta wait,
And you're like, fuck.
and it sucks because you want to find the right time to sell, and it's always how it happens. Because if you sell the stocks for more, then they're gonna try to make themselves more money um for the new stocks, and it's just how it is. Like now these are worth more.
Yeah, I just, I like gambling. I can get real heavy into gambling.
I
It's
just like being a
probably-
lazy piece of shit and having my money work for me.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Yeah,
It's about playing it for me.
that's the bonus, really.
I could sit at a slot machine, dude. I could sit there all day. It's terrible.
The thing about like stocks is that you can't do it emotionally, though, right? You
Yeah.
can't buy and sell emotionally, like if you're afraid you're gonna lose money, because then you're gonna fuck up.
Yeah, you can't get drunk and bet the house on stocks, and that's where I fall out.
It's no fun anymore.
Exactly. I like to get hammered, sit in a chair, and just waste away everything.
Is this the man who sells the little pillows that are octopuses and they reverse into different colored octopuses? I want to bet all of my money on your stocks.
Max bet.
Dude's on the other end of the phone, like, I mean, I can't really say no, but are you sure?
Max bet, bitch.
Max bet. This is a stock trading. This is stock trading, sir. We're not even the company you're talking about.
All sevens, baby.
I like this. That's in McDonald's. So this is Petco.
I need those bonus spins. Come on.
Legally, I can't know you're drunk, and I will take all of your money. Yeah.
I'm not even
Neither.
drunk at all. This is me. How this is normal. Me and my brother went to a casino one time in Missouri, and I brought $500 cash.
You blew it all. That's how
15
this-
minutes. 15 minutes gone.
Oh fuck, that
He
sucks.
pulled out $100. Fucking, I saw him 15 minutes later. He was up to like 1,500,
Oh my god.
and I was like, "How did you do this?" He's like, "I don't know. I've just been sitting here," and I was like, "I just blew $500. I'm out." And then he gave me another like 200. 10 minutes gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'm fucking going back up to the room, dude. This is bullshit."
How does
I'm
it feel
not
to
a
lose
gambler.
$700 in a single fucking evening? Less than in an hour, right?
Hey, I got free drinks though, bitch. So I didn't have to pay for that.
That's nice.
No, shit, you don't have to pay for that. You fucking paid for it with all 700.
Yeah.
I hope that $150 martini was worth it.
Mateo's making an excellent.
It was a vodka soda.
I don't give a shit. That makes it even worse.
Those are pretty good.
I spent $700 to get 4 $5 drinks. Now that is what I call
That's the art of the deal.
smart money.
That's the art of the
That's the out of the deal.
Yeah.
You broke out. You fucked that company big time,
I did.
dog. You went in raw as fuck on them.
That's the cool thing about casinos. As long as you're gambling, you get free drinks.
I cannot gamble. I hate gambling.
Oh, dude,
I hate trading like a tangible, like real thing
Yeah.
for maybe fucking it up and getting nothing. That is a terrifying. I watch like clips of the fucking Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I just saw one recently, and he had $500,000, and if he fucked up this question, he didn't get a million. And I'm sitting there, and he's like, as much as I want to take this money, I have to go for it. I'm like, just leave. Oh my god,
No, see,
just take what you got.
You've
He-
never
he
That's
got
greed, baby.
That's greed.
That's
You've
greed. That
never
money was
felt the
only going to
rush.
last for 3 years.
there's
You wanted to
something-
go for
Still
6
on the
years
rush.
of
He was
comfort.
grabbing his face. He's like, "Oh, I think it's B. Benjamin Harrison." Oh, I was like, he's gonna throw up. I would throw up. I would be sick.
See, you've never had that feeling.
haven't.
There's
It scared
something
me.
about just like losing it all that
Fuck,
feels so
God,
good.
I would go home and kill myself, dog. I
Oh,
would not
dude.
be able to handle that.
Who wants to be a
When you
millionaire
hit
contestant
though,
2 days
when you
later
hit
after losing
in that
$500,000?
moment, it's the best thing in the world. It's better than
Million
anything.
kills himself over
I
the
would
fear of fucking loss.
if I blew 500. To be fair, if he lost, he still walked out with $32,000, which is really fucking good.
Mhm.
But if I lost, what is that, 400 and fucking 60 some $1,000?
Yeah.
I would and I just did. I would fucking grab my stomach and curl up on the floor on live television. I would fall over, be like, oh, fuck. I'd be so distraught.
There's people that are like, fucking gambling isn't like an addiction issue. Just don't go to the casinos. And I'm like, nah, you don't understand, man.
You clearly don't get it.
It is the best fucking high in the world. There's maybe black tar heroin can get you there, but I mean that's the only.
It's a high that you can literally ride and then have more money in your pocket, so you can buy yourself a nice thing to get even more material possession-based dopamine.
I remember I got laid off from my job like 2 years ago, or whatever, in the winter. 'Cause I did like, seasonal shit, and so I wasn't like getting money. I was literally gambling for money, and I was on a hot streak. I was doing good, and the chick that I was with at the time was like, "How do you get money?" And I was like, "I just gamble."
Let me show you.
And she looked at me so disappointedly. And I was like, "Are you really gonna fucking complain? Because I could also not just pay for your shit right now."
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
See, you don't need people like that in your
I was
life.
like, I'm fucking killing it.
I was like, Trevor, how do you make your money to pay for shit for me? And you're like, I gamble it. I'm like, you're a fucking smart gambler then. Buy me more shit.
You're like,
I ain't questioning nothing.
It's good if you become like a regular at a bar, like when I was an alcoholic piece of shit, and I was drinking every night and gambling. There'd be like dudes in there that I've known for a long time, because it's like a small town, and my dad like works there or whatever, and they would just give me money to gamble for them, and then they'd split it with me, if I won. And I'm like, this is my pack. These.
And then you lose it, and then you just
Another
won
member of my wolf pack.
No, see, I was
Fuck off.
smart because I still had like a pretty good income at that point. So I would always like when I saw them next time, I'd give them the money that they gave me back. So it kept happening. I'm not a piece of shit. I didn't just take their money
you
and
would
blow it.
Like you would absolutely fuck it up, eat shit the bed, and now you're sitting there, and then no one ever trusts you ever again.
No, because I always paid them back, even though I didn't have to. I'd show up like a couple days later, and I'd see one of the guys. I'd be like, "Oh, here's like that $80 that you gave me."
Are you
to
telling me
gamble.
that you can fuck you? They can give you money. They trust you completely. You can fuck it up and come back with absolutely nothing, and you don't have to pay them back.
Let's gambling, baby.
No, because they're nice people. And
Are they?
it's also for them, so like they don't have to play two machines at the same time. It's kind of like, so they're like, well, since you can play with my money, well, I'm also playing with my money. So if you hit, I still win.
That's
And
yeah,
so
I can see that.
And then
also
he'll give
play
me
my-
like a little bit of it.
But also, like, moreover, just to like reiterate, yeah,
That's
it's
not
a
gonna
fun-
happen with some random dude. Also, I've known this guy since I was like 7.
Well, I know that, but what I'm saying is like, I mean, it's like if he tells you, "Can you gamble with this money?" and then you do, and you lose it, and you're like, "I lost the money." He's like, "Well, that's the nature of gambling, so I
Yeah.
guess I can't be super mad because I'm just not gonna win the money."
But I would always give him that money back at a later date
Yeah, that makes sense.
because I'm
That's
a good
nice.
person like that.
Yeah, he's a good person. You're a
I
good
don't-
person. That looks like you're slowly transitioning into Chewbacca.
Yeah, I'm not a good person like emotionally or anything like that.
No, of course not.
But
No,
like
of course not.
that gambler's
You-
thing, I get,
You don't love me.
and I'm good like that.
Mateo, I love you.
Listen, if I was capable of feeling love, I probably would love you. But I don't have that ability, so
No,
it's
it's
just how
only
it
hate
is.
sex.
No, see, you have it. You have that capacity, but you veneer it. You hide it, and then when you get really pissed drunk is the only time it's allowed to come out because you've lost control over it. It's a snowball. It's going downhill. But that is a fleeting moment, but I understand.
and
Yeah,
that's
I know
why
that
I
Trevor's
love
the type of
drink
person that
anymore.
has
So
relationships
that
You're-
never comes out.
with dudes.
you're in a little eggshell, and you're just waiting to, and then like Jurassic Park, you're like
No,
with your little hands,
With your little
all like hands, and that's the real you saying, "I love you, I
Nope.
love you."
nope.
I don't know. I'm fucking.
That motherfucker is dead. I killed him and replaced him with like the nega me.
Easy when you say that.
I've I've said it enough. I can say it correctly. And if I slip up, my defense is I was trying to say nega. So
I know you're saying NEGA, but like when you say it, I hear in my head. Like,
Oh yeah,
I'm
you know what you
having
meant.
it's way too
not
close.
hearing-
It's criminal how they came up with this word, and they can. It's like, it's so close. If you just weren't paying close attention, it would catch you.
That's what I mean. Nega has to be the before though, right? That has to be the older word in the English language. Am I wrong?
Nega?
So hard to hear out loud.
Oh, so hard.
It like you said.
This
it's
is
No, we're not
really
saying the
close.
word. but-
this is
oh my God.
this is quite possibly the most on the line we've ever been.
This is the most on the line you can be.
Yeah.
We got Traeger and then we got Nega Traeger.
I was trying to think of a different way to pronounce
You
it.
be careful now. You be careful.
Well, I was about to really blow it out of the water. I was like, is there a different way to pronounce it? And then I thought of a different way, and that is even more on the line.
See
If
those
you say
prank-
you pronounce knee, I can't even finish it because it sounds way too
Yeah,
close.
yeah, you can't. You can't say that.
Sound it
See
in your
those-
head.
We're still gonna get
Me
canceled even though we never say
And
the
then
word.
ga.
We are going to get canceled despite never
I
saying
got
it.
you. Don't worry about it. I see those videos where the pranksters are like faking videos where they drop a nickel on the ground and then they yell, "My nickel," specifically when a black person is close
Yeah,
on
nickel.
purpose to get a rise. But they're all fake videos. Mostly because if you did that in real life, most people don't react like that. Because if you're a black person and some insanely skinny white dude comes by and yells that, you're like, I
English
probably
people.
don't want to die from this most likely methed out person, so I'm going to not react to this.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
I've been to St. Louis and shit, and there's people begging on the streets, and they're all races, and they're just yelling shit, and you just have to ignore that shit.
Yeah.
You can't react. You have to act like it's not happening. to you.
Also, like, it's completely not normal to do that in the first place. Or
Not at
drop
all.
a
Yeah.
nickel and say my nickel. Like, that's not
Yeah.
a thing that anybody does.
No, absolutely. But what I'm saying about that is that this is clearly like the better way to try to provoke a reaction is to use this word rather than nickel.
Yeah, because it's way too close.
It's too close. I can't say it any other way than you said it, where it's criminally close.
But it's fantastic. We found the loophole.
Did we?
Yeah. I want to take this farther, but I don't want to at the same time.
At some point, we're just gonna actually just drop the fucking word. at
You've
that
said
point.
it countless times on this show.
Yeah, but those were in context.
Well, context doesn't matter, dude. It's 2020.
The fuck does mean context doesn't matter?
Context is
color
no
of my-
longer
Does
relevant.
that matter? Look at my color of my skin. Look at the color of my skin. I want to show you a picture of my grandmother and all
You
of
don't
her
get a
immediate
pass.
family.
You don't get
You
a
tell
pass.
me I can't say that fucking
You can't
word.
say it.
Okay.
You don't get a pass. You didn't face the hardships.
I can make the pass. I'm really claiming to be black out here, even though despite my features don't show it.
Yeah,
Yes, my
you're false claiming.
I'm not false claiming. My grandmother is just very heavily black, but unfortunately, I take heavily
You call
after
her
my father.
heavily black?
Yeah, she's heavily. Her mother was black, and then her
Who
father
the
was
fuck is
Puerto Rican.
heavily black?
Her blood is heavily African American.
She's got heavy black blood.
Heavy, thick.
You sound
Thick as blood.
racist as hell right
Thick
now.
as blood. Am I sounding racist as hell?
Yeah.
Carter. Oh, he's not even fucking looking.
I am looking. I
Carter has
heavily
other things
black
to do
blood,
than listen to your racism.
like a frothy, thick brew of black blood in a cauldron for a witch.
I wouldn't go that far, but okay.
Back in the day, the Spartans, before they would fight, they used to string up a pig upside down and slit its throat while alive, so it would bleed all of its body blood into a big cauldron. And then for several days, up to a week, they would boil that blood until it became a disgusting, soupy broth, and then they would drink that and cover themselves in it.
Yeah, it's good
Yeah, I
as
can
fuck.
put that.
Really?
This shit's coming back. Yeah, have you ever had like blood sausage?
No, I never have. I
It
imagine.
sounds disgusting.
Really?
But it's actually pretty fucking good.
I've always imagined boiling blood until it was a black, thick cake frost, like that. It would
Yeah,
not
well,
be a delicious thing.
Theirs might be different. I mean, when you cook blood sausage, it's not week old.
They didn't have
blood.
clothes, dog. They didn't know what good food was. I'm
Yeah.
willing to bet it didn't taste great.
Blood, so you just take like pig's blood and you pour it on the sausage when you cook it, and it's pretty good. It's flavor
Really?
and shit. Yeah,
We're gonna have to
It's
try
just-
some food.
that shit's coming back. They're making a lot of blood
Really?
food now. Yeah, it's called goth cooking.
Well, back in the days when you only lived for 15 years, I guess you had to experience shit as hard as you could. They
Yeah.
must have made good food.
Fast as you can.
It was as good as food as you could make it, because everything else sucks. There's got to be a point.
Bread was hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna go be a lumberjack and lose 10 fingers today, and then I'm gonna get mauled by a bear on my way back into town. So if I do make it, I really want good food. That's just life in the medieval ages.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
this place is still like that, like Alaska.
Yeah. Can we just? I see all these things like we have to save the polar bears, and I'm like,
No, we gotta save 'em.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, that full bears.
100%.
Why?
Because they're cool and badass.
They're not. They hunt people, and they're the size of a car.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want anything to do with them, but we gotta save them.
Yeah,
Here's
but
the
here's
key-
the thing about that, Trevor. They don't have any food or places to live up north anymore with the ice caps melting, and they're
Yes, they
coming
do.
here. They're
No, no,
gonna
no, no.
come.
No. See, I have a plan.
What's
Hey,
your
Carl,
plan?
If
Can I get that metric, please?
you get the Secretary of Defense on the phone, all our war chiefs here at the White House or wherever the fuck they are, we capture all the polar bears from the ice caps, right?
We capture all of them.
Yeah, in like a big cargo plane, helicopter, whatever
What,
you want
usually
it.
airdrop
See, you're getting it.
them? So we do the same thing that fucking Canada did to keep the moose population down. We just airdrop wolves, but instead it's
We
polar bears.
airdrop polar bears into Canada.
I didn't think that was Canada. I thought that was Yellowstone.
I can't remember, dude.
It was Yellowstone.
Okay,
was
but
Yellowstone.
you had to write the thing. I
can
got it.
believe it. Yeah. I could totally
We
believe it. It's
airdrop
like,
these polar bears in Canada because it's still cold up there. Very cold. There's parts of Canada that only has daylight for like 6 months at a time and shit like that. Kind of like Alaska. Drop all the polar bears up there, wipes out all the Canadians. We get a new continent or country.
That's okay. That's a good.
More space for us.
Trevor,
We
these are
we take all the Trump people, send them up there, then we build the northern wall. Keep them up there with the polar bears and make them fend for themselves.
Hold on, shut the fuck up. We're taking Canada.
No. You don't want Canada.
No,
Canada sucks.
no.
No.
You're wrong. First of all, Canada is already integrated with like socialist policies and shit. They're already faggoty libtards like us.
Well,
So we keep
but-
Trump
wait,
people
listen.
down here in their natural swampy, hot, dry, fucking habitats. You keep them here, and then we get Canada, and we get like socialized healthcare, right? And the liberals go there, and like a bunch of the more
You're
hardcore
forgetting
conservatives stay
that
here, and we'll
all
see
the
over the next 10
Canadians-
years which country's clearly better.
You're forgetting the Canadians are all getting wiped out by the polar bears.
Yeah, but we go up there and we just implement the same policies. You can't expect Trumpers to go to
Listen,
the nice
I'm not living up there with the polar bears. They're not going to be taken care of.
kill the polar bears. You just let them die.
Nope, that's why we send the Trumpers up there. So they also get
Trumpers
wiped.
nice. You're gonna get the bears.
They get wiped out by the polar. They're not smart enough to hunt polar bears, dude. Are you kidding me? They can't hunt something that's actively hunting them. They don't
That's just
think
kinda
like
how hunting
that.
works.
They don't have that kind of mind.
It's just that's just how hunting works when you're not hunting, herbivore.
Exactly.
Andre knows
That's
what's up.
literally can be said for literally any fucking animal.
No. You're being stupid right now.
Am I?
You are now. I was on your side, but now you just fucked it over.
Am I though?
Yeah.
Am I though?
And then when the Trumpers get wiped out by the polar bears, we kill all the polar bears, and now we have Canada.
Why can't we kill all the? I see what you mean. We can't kill the polar bears first because that wouldn't be helpful.
We need them to do their job.
I think that if there was, sorry, go on.
No, continue.
No. I was changing topics, but if
Yeah,
you have more,
change it. I'm out. I'm out of ideas for this.
all I was gonna say, it's very short. But if there was like a giant roaming the land, I think it'd be more intimidating if he said "Fee fi fo come." I think we'd have a lot more to worry about.
Yeah.
As you like chilling at your house, he's a giant, and then he talks about coming on stuff, and you're like, "Shit, it might be worse than dying, actually." Drowning in a
Stick you in a fucking
Bunch of
jar, a
cum.
little mason jar.
Dude, drowning in giant cum would suck.
Attack on Titan season 4 is coming out.
Yeah,
phone.
it is. I'm happy.
I'm like, why did you do this? Why do you try to feed him?
Shut up!
Why do you try to feed his
Feed it.
fuel?
What fuel?
I'm giving him fish heads
Yeah,
in the attic because he's chained up.
What do you mean? What's my fuel? I
See,
can't
the thing
say
is, I've been dropping little doses of shit for him to hit me with this whole week, and he has not picked up on it.
what shit. I'm not gonna hit
I've been
you with
trying to
shit.
help him
Warframe
out
right now.
secretly,
No.
and
No,
he
you
has
haven't.
not picked up on any of it.
No, you have not helped me.
Yes, I
Um,
have. The other night when we were all playing Siege, I was giving you handfuls of ammunition to hit me with.
No,
And
no,
you
I'm
had
not.
not picked up on any
No,
of
I'm
it.
not gonna shoot. I don't shoot first. Mateo don't shoot first.
I know, but I'm trying to help you shoot back,
No,
and you don't. You can't
Mateo,
pick up.
I don't shoot anything really.
I'm giving you bags of ammunition, and
Telling me
you're just walking past it like an idiot.
Only the guy on the internet. No, I'm not gonna fucking do that. Fuck do I look like?
Sit here and making fun of you about Gundam and your gay anime fantasies,
Yeah.
and then
No,
I'm
wait,
talking about shows that I like, and you are not catching the fucking. You're not grabbing the bait.
Fever. You're not catching the fever.
There's a reason I've been talking so openly about my obsession with DuckTales recently, and you just have not picked up on it.
That's
Yeah, it's because when I try to shoot on you for DuckTales, you fucking are like, no, so why would he go for it?
Because you know what I'm doing.
Got you there, faggot.
No, no.
there, faggot.
First of all, DuckTales is a great show. So
I cannot deny that, nor confirm it.
See, and to each their own.
But yeah, Attack on Titan season 4 is coming out, so I'm gonna start watching that. And I'm finishing up watching Castlevania finally. It's only been like a year.
yeah, it's been almost 2 years since season 3 came out, and
Yeah. I was on
there
episode 3.
dude, that reminds me. There was some article on Facebook about the new Castlevania season 4, and some dude commented on it, and he was like, "I watched season 1 and 2 were fantastic. I heard season 3 was meh, so I didn't watch it." And that blew my mind, right?
So far watching season 3, it's like 1,000% atmosphere and character building, and I'm loving it
I
for it.
thought season 3 was the best.
It's super good so far. I
So
love
this blew
listening
my
to
mind because this dude watched season 1 and 2 and thought it was great. Someone told him that season 3 was meh, so he just skipped it and is waiting for season 4. How
That
do you
is
watch
great.
a show and love not
That-
one but 2 seasons,
That
and
is
the
true.
third one you hear is What's that's not? It's not saying it's bad. It says and then you just don't watch it. That's so mind blowing to me.
That is fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. I can't believe that.
How does
So
that-
far,
Sorry, what?
no, go on.
No, I was done.
Okay. I was just gonna say, so far watching it, I'm like hanging off of what people are saying. I love the way that the background is just silent while people are talking.
Yeah.
It's so like you're just so hooked on them speaking.
Yeah.
It's just like 1,000% character building. It's like, oh fuck, I love this.
And then if I watch season 3, I have to jack off to Lenore, and it's not
What the
possible to
fuck?
me. What?
Oh, fucking hentai loving faggot.
How is that hentai? She has no tentacles. You fucking idiot.
Hey, what
Does
the fuck?
tentacles be hentai, dummy?
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
Hentai is Eastern animated. It's anime but porn. That's exactly what
Right.
hentai is.
But see, it's
It
not
has nothing
porn.
to do with tentacles.
She's just hot and she's a bad bitch, and I want her to slit my throat.
She is, yeah.
The way she talks and calls like what's his name, Isaac or whatever, a dumb piece of shit.
And then proceeds
That's
to
the
ride that,
diplomat girl, right?
like,
Andre, don't fucking say anything, because you're gonna fucking
Yeah,
spoil it for him. He hasn't
I
finished
haven't
it.
finished watching it.
yeah, you
That's
can
a-
suck the
shut up.
inside of my head. Deep
That's a
inside of my-
diplomat girl, right? That shows
She's
up
the
to
redheaded one.
the elemental bender.
No, she's the redheaded vampire. She has the red hair.
I don't think I've gotten to it yet.
You've definitely seen her. You're just stupid. There's no way you haven't seen her yet. I think she was even in season 2, I believe.
I vaguely remember.
But
I
yeah,
mean, it's something
she-
you'll probably get a kick out of King because it's basically bestiality to them.
I'm sorry,
Huh?
what?
Fucking the livestock.
what?
Something that he'll get a kick out of that scene.
Oh yeah,
because it's just
you're
they're fucking the livestock.
you're toting the line of spoiling what happens. So shut the fuck up.
Sex scenes are not spoilers.
Yes, they are. Shut up.
Fucking idiot. It's a spoiler because that shit is very important to what happens.
All right, we can't talk about this with Mateo. He's
Yeah,
just gonna
because Mateo's a
continue to
fucking
spoil it.
idiot.
He's just gonna
Hey,
keep
hey,
saying
whoa, whoa,
spoilers.
whoa, whoa.
Listen, if we had all
Maybe.
seen it, I would not care about spoiling anything for any dumbass who hasn't watched it yet. But I respect Carter.
You know what?
I
Carter's never seen shit.
I hate Carter for
Never-
this, but I
Carter never
respect
seen
that he
anything.
hasn't seen it yet.
Thank
He's
you.
never seen anything.
Listen,
But I'm
Carter,
watching this one.
Carter never
Uh-huh.
watched any anime until like last year.
He's never
Besides-
Yeah,
watched
it's
any-
besides-
actually true.
Besides
Castlevania is the first
fucking-
anime I've watched.
Besides fucking retard Pokemon.
Pokemon doesn't count. It's mainstream. It's really hard to every single person's seen it at some point.
Yeah. So
But
I'm
Castlevania is the
respecting
first anime I've seen.
him watching this. And not
When I
gonna ruin
finish
it for him.
Castlevania, I'm gonna go right on to Attack on Titan. As soon as I saw the first season for that, I thought I was gonna love that show. So I'm ready to move to it. It looks fucking sick the way he's like fucking whipping around the buildings and there's like big disgusting naked monsters and shit just ripping shit up and eating people.
You're gonna become
That
an
entire
anime.
show was literally inspired by a single.
I'm gonna yeah,
You're gonna become
Trevor's
a
right, I'm
fucking
gonna become
anime
an anime
guy.
I am. I'm gonna have a katana right over there
Sick.
on that wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Wakazashi or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know. The Wazai. I don't really know. The shorter katana.
The Jabberwockies?
Yeah, the one that you use to kill yourself if you fuck up the fight.
Yeah.
The Jabberwocky. I like
The
that.
Kitsuna.
Do you have fake nails on, Mateo?
No, these are real.
Oh, okay. They look super long. They look like you had the long nails.
He
Okay,
does
my
have
bad.
long nails because he doesn't know how to fucking
No,
take
I
care
know.
of his
But
body.
the way they were like wider, they didn't look like they were painted. They looked like they were like the little like glue-on ones that are like 4 inches long.
I understand that he's native, but the fact that he still believes in dream catchers is insane.
Yeah, I don't have.
You had to look
Yeah, that is
back at it.
stupid.
You had to look back at it. You forgot it was there.
I had to check to make sure I didn't have any before I called his stupid.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Double down all your fucking
No.
quarters.
Growing up, my girl cousin had a ton of dream catchers, and she had a deer hide blanket. Is
This
the
sounds
wor-
awesome. Not
is
gonna lie.
the worst blanket ever.
I bet it was probably most likely because did she buy it like that or did somebody make it for her and just leave one side hide?
I assume it was made by somebody they knew, or by
Okay.
her dad.
You got to double those sides. And also, deer pelt, not super warm, not super comfortable.
No, not at all.
Did you learn that it was uncomfortable when you were molested by her? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and it was hot. No, I never even looked at her. I could tell she couldn't stand my power that I had at such a young age. I mean, her dad's dead now. R.I.P.
Probably get fucked.
to my uncle. He's gone. Never forgotten.
Cool.
He lit himself on firework. He lit himself on fire by shooting fireworks out of the back of his truck one year.
Yeah,
That
I
was
remember
great.
I remember watching a lot of people get lit on firework.
Yeah, he was in my driveway. It was me and my brother. My dad was at work, and he was drunk as fuck and was lighting off fireworks, and he caught himself on fire, didn't even know it. And me and my brother were just like, hey, you're on fire, dude. The memories. Yep. It's awesome that both of you are looking at your phones at the same time.
I'm
I
sorry.
was reading the group chat. talking about-
Well, Andre isn't playing Warframe while we're trying to do the
I
podcast.
was reading.
He's on his phone reading a group chat that
I was
doesn't
reading
fucking
group-
matter right now.
I don't care. It matters to me. I'll keep
Well,
track of it.
what is there to talk about? We've already covered anime. We've covered everything. That's
We
everything.
covered
we
God's
did.
testament
Anime's
will.
We're the official anime podcast now.
I hate you. I hate you, and I hate you so much. So, fucking.
I can tell
Christ.
Carter's about to say something I'm not probably gonna like.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about this motherfucking Utah monolith. How about that?
It's
Fuck is
gone.
that even-
It's
I
gone.
don't
now.
get
It's
that.
gone, but do you know where it showed up? It's back
Where?
in fucking Romania,
What?
I don't understand.
outside of a castle. I'm not kidding.
So this is definitely alien.
I'm like wrapping my because it looks dirty. It looks like people have been fucking with it to move it. It's like because last time it was clean. Now it's fucking dirty. It looks like people have been moving it. But I'm like, I'm trying to like navigate because when it disappeared from Utah, it was a day, and then the next day it was a day where it wasn't around, and then the next day it's in fucking Romania. That's a long trip.
Yeah, and you can't get that on a plane.
That's fast. You could get that done on a plane and installing it under cover. It's like, what's the purpose of this, and why would people be doing it? I get like if it's some artsy art project, like how like somebody's like how you can captivate attention with something as like simple as an obelisk. I respect that. I'm okay with that. But if that's the case, which it probably is, I'm just interested. It's like how the fuck were you able to get it from Utah secretly to Romania in like a day secretly?
Yeah.
Like, that's impressive. That is good work.
It's crazy.
Crazy. I love how the people who found it originally were like, we don't want to tell people where this is because we don't want them to show up and find it. And then it was like a day later, everybody was like going there and climbing on it and shit and touching it and fucking with it. I'm like, you guys are, this is why like we'll never be contacted by an alien race at all. Because they're like, you guys can't stop.
They drop big
for,
stuff
like,
from
10
sky, and
minutes.
then we all just climb on it like a fucking jungle gym.
Yeah, we're climbing on it, we're touching it. It's fucking fingerprints. It's like there's no. That's why they moved it to Romania because people there, if they fuck around, they get killed. So it's like they're like, well, maybe people here will be more respectable because people in America are fucking retards all the time. But the reason they didn't want people to go find it is because it's so deep into Utah fucking canyons that they were like, people might get stuck up here, and we would have to expend resources for rescue efforts to find them. And people still went. Like, we just don't want people to die in the fucking desert. Like, that's respectable.
No, man, you gotta go out there and find it.
I think it's very likely this is a different obelisk or monolith.
So what happened to the one that just disappeared?
I think it was probably the Utah canyons are full of like artsy projects, a lot like that one. If it's an art project, it's not the first one up there.
Yeah.
That even looks like it. So it's like, I think maybe people found this one because if you look at the picture of one and then the other one, it does kind of look like a different monolith. And you're like, I think somebody might be fucking with us, so somebody just found this one in Romania and was like, oh, I found it again. And it's like, it's just a metal up and down thing. It's not hard to find something like that. But yeah, I think it's very interesting. I want it to keep going. I want it to keep going for months and keep going and keep going. And I want people to be obsessed with it and find it wherever it shows up on Earth. I want it to show up in Siberia. I want it to show up in crazy places that you'd never think. And then at the end of it all, I want it to just be one rich dude who is like, I just wanted to make you all look like a bunch of fucking idiots for a year. That's all I want. I want
I
one rich dude.
spent millions of dollars.
I
To have
want Elon Musk to just be like, I just wanted to watch you people freak out over a fucking giant magnet.
Yeah.
And that's it. That would be lovely. I just want everyone to be able to like, oh, we're all just stupid. That's all I want out of this world before I die. I want everyone to collectively relax, look at each other, and go, we're pretty fucking dumb, yo.
Honestly, you could probably do that with anything.
That's why I think this is. I think this is anything.
Yeah.
I think he's like, I bet I could make a big metal pole and have the world freak out over it.
Yeah, I could like make like a fucking like Huey, Louie, and Dewey sculpture and just put that somewhere, and then people are like,
You found a Louis, Huey, and Dewey sculpture in Antarctica. What the fuck?
I don't think so. I think the metal monolith is like just vague enough that it captures our attention. Huey, Dewey, and Louie people will be like, oh, it's some DuckTales shit. Nobody would think twice about it. With a big metal obelisk, I think that just captures our attention enough.
So it's got to be like weird.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be like it doesn't really have an explanation. It doesn't have like a base. It's like, I think that's why this is an art project, and it's just making people freak out on purpose. I just think it's making us look stupid, and I love it for that.
And here you are talking about it, so you're one of those people now.
I am. I know. I love it. I think it's perfect. I think because it captures our attention, and all it is a big metal thing. Then again, if a UFO came down from the sky and plugged itself in to charge for a minute, that would also be pretty fucking sick.
That'd be pretty fucking awesome. Just watch
Maybe
the USB.
that's maybe it's Elon Musk making his
Wait.
SpaceX fucking charge.
charging docks. Is the little obelisk is it USB Type 3 or is it a C type?
It's a
Shut up.
MP3.4.
If it's fucking micro USB, I'm done.
Shut
Fuck that
up.
obelisk.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking nerd.
I bet you if you lift that thing up from the bottom and look underneath, I swear to God, we are going to find some sort of USB port.
No. I
Maybe
think
it's plugging
rocket
itself
ship
into the
comes
world.
down
It is
and plugs on
downloading
top of it.
data.
If Elon Musk found a way to shoot rockets into space like the same way we fire a bottle rocket, that would be amazing. Just like a little post and bing, and it goes up.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fucking sick.
That would be pretty cool.
Elon Musk is now the second richest man in the world.
Behind who?
Right behind Oprah.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos is first?
Bezos?
I believe
I forgot
That
about
means
him.
we have Tony Stark and Lex Luthor in this timeline. Because if you ever look at Jeff Bezos, he is
he
Lex
bald?
Luthor, and that's just how that is.
It's because he's bald.
Yeah, with the
He
big
is-
fucking nose, and he's a little bit evil, just a little tiny bit, not full evil. I don't think anybody's full evil, but Amazon
Joseph
warehouses
Kony.
have a habit of
Coney's
like,
pretty evil.
who?
Joseph Kony.
He's pretty evil. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't believe people are evil for the reasons where they're rubbing their hands and like, I'm doing evil. I think people are evil because Coney's like, the Western world is killing us and we need to fight back. Even if he's a complete fucking moron and he's bad for recruiting children and fighting and shit because he didn't think about it long enough. But like he, at least in his own head, he believed he was doing the right thing.
I mean, yeah, but
He's still a sadistic fucking person. He did the wrong thing.
he's having kids kill their parents.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I don't think people do things because they know it's wrong and they just have a kick out of it, especially at that level. I think they believe they're doing the right thing. They're just fucked up.
Yeah, and also maybe they're all bad parents in Africa. Maybe we just don't know.
Maybe we don't know. In Liberia, there's government like flyers and shit trying to remind people not to eat their children.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they're hungry there.
Yeah.
They hungry.
Oh my god! And you got to be reminded not to do that.
You gotta be.
You always want to eat them kids, bro.
We should make an anime that's about the Joseph
God.
Kony incident.
Can we not?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Is
Yeah.
Trevor gonna draw it? Because Trevor draws anime girls. Because I would know.
I do draw anime girls.
I
And
don't
they're
do that shit.
fucking hot.
Hey, that's because it's fucking easy, bitch.
I know it's fucking easy. I bet it is. You
Yeah,
practice
okay,
it for
you
fucking.
You fucking play with your fucking
I don't
Gundam
follow
toys,
anime,
bitch.
anime girls. Dude. Don't even try to pin that shit.
Sit there.
Everyone
playing
can
with
see
your
my
fucking-
profile on fucking Facebook.
You sitting there playing with your Gundam toys. While I'm drawing hot ass fucking anime bitches.
I drew an anime guy, thank you, and his name is
Well, that's
Inosuke.
because you're gay.
This is also true.
And you like to draw dudes with penises that you want in your ass and mouth.
Yeah, I don't draw the genitalia of any.
You've sent us pictures several times.
That was a joke.
of
Yeah, I sent you like
penises
3, and they're like,
and,
you know what?
A pussy that looked like a dick. So I
I
didn't.
sent you like a
You-
dick.
For
What the
you once drew a picture of a little like trap laying
the
on
fuck?
on their back
Oh my
with
God,
with tongue coming out.
That I
Yeah,
did draw. Yeah, I
Their
know.
dick all up and they look frustrated, and I was like, "This is disgusting." Right before I jerked off to it, but it's not about that. It's about that you sent. I'm just kidding.
That was the point. It wasn't about the fucking method. It was about sending a message.
It's about sending a message. I'm a dog chasing dicks. I wouldn't know what to do. I actually caught it.
Yeah, no, I just drew Naruto, fucking spread eagle, straight naked, and just fucking. I said, who can I send this to? Trevor would just get mad, so I tried to avoid that. I sent it to
You
Ken.
jerk off to it, so you made the right choice.
At least if I send something, I will get my.
Can't hear it. Dog. You can't.
I should be picking it up though. Hopefully.
I know, but I have no idea what you
System that literally crashed and had to literally come to clutch for.
kick like
I don't
every
know
time.
why it doesn't pick it up. It's literally right against the mic.
I think it's too much for the mic. I think it's just. I think it's.
Or I
trying
might
to-
have that fucking noise suppression on, so
I think
it
that's
doesn't
what.
so it doesn't pick up anything other than my
Not a
voice.
voice. It's just noise.
Yeah, juicing up still.
Yeah. When you shoot heroin.
It's a little better. 1, suck my fucking dick. 2, suck my fucking dick. Yeah. Fuck me in my fucking ass. Fuck me in my fucking ass.
Hell yeah.
Hey man, Tokyo, suck me in my. Where
What
the?
the fuck you just say?
I don't fucking know.
Andre
I don't
texted me
know.
last night and he said that he was gonna bring it today.
I
And
didn't text you.
you
I
haven't-
sent you a
you-
fucking. No.
He
No,
was
no, no,
he
no,
was
no, no.
like
I sent
he's like
you a
I can't
picture
wait
of
for
the
tomorrow, buddy, because I'm gonna fucking bring it.
I sent you a fucking picture of an elite screaming his battle cry, war, and then fucking.
No,
yeah,
you
Carter
texted
replied.
you texted me separately.
I will text you a picture of this dick. I swear to Christ.
You won't do
After
that.
you sent me a picture of an elite screaming and I said warg warg warg, I was waiting for Trevor to fire us both.
Yeah.
No, I went to sleep.
Are you guys ready for today? And then just war.
Should have just went to bed because fuck that. I had better things to do.
And spend time with your two friends who are vividly into Halo. Well, you're too much being a.
Listen.
Vividly into Halo, huh? Is that really the word you wanted to use there?
Vividly into Halo, yeah.
I don't know. I didn't mean to use vividly, but I also was going
That
to say
doesn't
another
even
word.
make sense.
No, it doesn't.
I'm vividly into pussy.
I'm vividly.
Keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
That's why I always use distraught when I'm describing something else, and it's always never right, even though I know what distraught means.
Suck my fucking dick. Suck my
You don't know a lot about language and how to use it.
His
Yeah,
people
no
didn't even invent writing, so don't give him a hard enough. Don't give him
Yeah.
too hard a time.
He's not wrong.
Kidding.
They couldn't even write. It's fucking idiots.
Couldn't even invent the alphabet.
How stupid you gotta be not to be able to move your hand against a thing of like writing a paper or some shit.
It was,
Drawing.
it was
the
easier to
fucking
make a helmet out of a deer skull.
Yeah, that seems way easier.
Specifically, my Trevor.
Even
How do you
deer
not
school isn't even that fucking big.
Sioux actually have an alphabet? I don't know what the fuck. You're
The Sioux
part
have an
Sioux.
alphabet because they were infiltrated by white men, and they had to be forced to have one.
Did they? Did
I
they
don't
though?
know. I don't know anything about this shit.
Yeah, no, you don't. Dumb bitch.
And I don't care to.
I'm not gonna debate you.
You got? Can you
Fuck
masturbate
off.
me?
I can do that, but I won't. It's like the fucking debate me dudes on Facebook. Suck a dick.
They'll never listen to anything you say.
Yeah.
The debate me dudes on Facebook are absolutely in no mood to debate. They're in the mood to hear whatever you have to say and have it go out the other ear, and then throw a bunch of really weird sources at you and call you a libtard. That's all.
It's just like they'll like post like they'll share like something, and then someone will be like, "I don't agree with this," and he'd be like, "Nice try at an argument, dumbass."
Yeah.
And it's like
Like,
he
okay.
wasn't trying to fucking argue with you. He just saying I don't fucking like it. He'd be like, "You won't even debate me." It's like, no, I won't. I'm not going to. Why? For one, I don't have to, and two, you're a fucking bitch. Fucking.
Are we gonna use my recording or yours?
Probably yours since you
Oh.
got most of it.
Okay.
You actually got all of it. I don't know yet.
No. I missed like the first 9 minutes. You had the first 9 minutes. I started recording after you dropped out.
Fuck. It's gonna make it difficult.
Uh-huh.
We might just use.
Yeah, I gotta do
more
some
than-
fucking editing, don't you, big boy?
No.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't want to.
Do you want to do any work for my job?
I
Fuck
don't.
you.
Shut up. It's your fault for missing the first 9 minutes.
That's true. That is my fault. I was on the phone with a real job.
Fair. I'll give you that one. I'll give it to you.
Fuck yeah, you will.
There's this man confuses me. There's
I know.
not you. There's this person that I'm friends. I don't even want to say this because I don't know who listens. But there's this person who has a kid, and its name looks like another name, and it confuses the fuck out of me. That's as far as I'll go because I don't want to say
Okay.
anything else. It's spelled fucking weird as shit, so it looks like a different fucking name, and it's confusing. What's up with all these bitches having kids, dude? What's up with that?
Bitches having kids, they like the dick,
Bitches be having kids.
and dick has a little bit of poison in there,
It
and it
used
makes
to be
wild.
bitches be shopping. Now it's bitches be having kids.
Bitches be having kids
The fuck
left
is
and
up
right.
with that?
I don't know. They
What's
like,
up with that?
they like the dick the same way we like the pussy, I guess. It's a stupid thing that we have to deal with.
Y'all addicted to the sauce.
Saw this thing the other day. This reminded me. I heard I don't remember the comedian, but it was something on TikTok that somebody sent me, and there's this wave going around TikTok, I guess, and people just lip sync the content that stand-up comedians do.
Yeah,
People
that's
do
just
that all the
terrible.
time.
I know, but that's
It's
like
not new,
total
but
garbage.
it's still terrible.
Because I see it and I'm like, I would just rather watch the dude on stage giving this bit. I don't want to
Yeah.
hear this person. I don't want to watch this person faking saying that.
Yeah.
It's this TikTok is the strangest thing to me. It perplexes.
It is. It's like fucking. I don't. I just think it's fucking stupid.
Catch us on TikTok. We're starting the
People-
group therapy TikTok account.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No, I wouldn't do that. I already have my own account. I post my
There's
own
that.
videos.
which part is it? And then there are people who
You
just
lip
use
sync
it like
other
Vine
things you think
to
are funny
make their
rather
own
than
little
Yeah.
5-second.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna make videos of me lip singing to this podcast.
all three of us.
Yeah, I'm gonna lip sync my own bits.
own content.
Like, whoa, what the fuck? Where is this guy lip syncing this stuff from? And it's just me, and that's epic.
There's that is epic. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
The only TikTok I watch is TikTok cringe. That's
Yeah.
it.
it's a good
That's
one.
the only part of it that I like is to watch the worst drenches of society that exist.
We have to do that in private because
Yeah, because the TikTok is the modern day circus, and
Yeah.
there's freak shows that use TikTok that you would normally back in the day see
Mm-hmm.
at a circus, but now they can be on TikTok.
maybe one day we'll do a video of us watching one.
I don't think we could. I think we would get horrible backlash.
We would
from-
No, I don't
Absolutely,
think
Flash.
so.
No, wait, but
No.
fucking what was it?
We have a pretty targeted audience.
There's something
That's
else. There's
true.
something else. It's a fucking law. Was it? Fair use. Fair use. We can use it as a point of criticism and judgment.
Shut up.
Because we're allowed to use other people's
yeah, we get it.
material.
I understand how fair use works. That's not the point Carter was trying to make, though.
I don't give a shit.
No, we would
so-
only get backlash because we make fun of people who are freak shows.
Yeah, and then people with disabilities.
That's a nicer term for it.
Listen, I'll make this clear right now. It's not funny that they have disabilities.
Mm.
It is funny the way people try to exploit their disabilities when
Yeah.
clearly it doesn't work.
Yeah, I agree.
Because there'll be like people who have like a brother that has like fucking Down syndrome or something like that, and they'll point the camera at him and tell him to do some goofy shit or say
Yeah.
somehow like stop saying the R word and shit like that, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, I know. I agree. That shit is
Because you're
ridiculous.
feeding him this shit. I've met several fucking people who have like Down syndrome, and they're very capable of like shit.
Yeah.
There's like one that works at like the grocery store near me, and he's super fucking. You can like talk to him, and he understands.
He
Yeah.
works out at the grocery store.
He works at the grocery store. He doesn't work
I
out
heard
at the
I heard
grocery
work.
store.
I heard workout. Out
We
at
were
work.
watching a compilation of cringe, and one of them was a Down syndrome dude using nunchucks, and we thought it was going to be funny, and then he fucking nailed it.
Oh yeah,
He was fantastic at the nunchucks, and I was like, this shouldn't even be in here. He fucking nailed the nunchucks. He did a little spinning kick that was a little that didn't work out. So when he was like, I was like, holy shit!
but like no one.
Better than I could ever be with them.
I guess some people probably do, but no one really laughs at them for their disability. It's the shit they're doing, and like it's the fact that like no one like corrals them in a way. That's probably not a good way to say it.
That's a bad way
But
to say
like
it.
I am now just the fucking disassociating myself with everything you're
that's a
saying
bad way
now.
to say it. I think you get
But
what I'm
it's
trying to say though.
When we
I'm
see that
dropping
one
out.
dude who keeps like, I look so much like this one like young hot celebrity in Hollywood, and he's made like 1,000 videos of just that. It's like somebody has to like be near him and
Yeah,
be like, hey, we get it. You are the same ethnicity as this guy,
hmm
but don't make videos about it.
it's like the disability of like self-awareness and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's
where
what
it's
it is.
funny.
Yeah, it's funny just not being self-aware. I think that's
Yeah.
really, really what it is at the end
Uh-huh.
of the day. I don't think it has anything to do with
Like
any
an
of
old
the
white woman,
disability.
no, like if you look at left like that, it's like you
Oh,
know
yeah.
those things where it's like I guess you're
I
with
talked
him now,
about
and
it
then it's
before,
like
but
old,
that
and then she just dyes her hair and changes the style just a little bit, and suddenly she thinks she's like fucking Gloria.
Down syndrome guy, fucking I
The
forgot
Kardashians.
Trenton that we went to school with, a black kid with Down syndrome.
Yeah,
He was hilarious, and he was
Yeah.
fun to be around.
yeah, right.
And like he was insane and cool. He'd talk to you, high fives, hell yeah, that kind of shit. That's epic.
Yeah, that
Never
was
once
cool.
made fun of him because he was disabled.
I remember we had this one kid, I think his name was Jeremy, but I don't remember. He didn't have Down syndrome, I don't think, but he didn't have autism either. He had something else that was like a mental disability. Um I remember he could squat like fucking 360 pounds
Yeah.
in his fucking jeans with a belt on. I watched him do it and I was like, this is fucking insane. This is unreal. I'm like
Yeah.
looking at a superhuman.
It was the same guy who thought he worked at Ace Hardware.
I can't even bend down to pick up a box in my fucking jeans. Like I hate jeans, and this
Yeah.
dude's fucking just throwing it up.
It's time for jeans to go.
We no more jeans. I agree. 100%.
Jeans gotta go.
Men's harem pants or shorts.
Yeah.
Aladdin pants for comfort, and that's all.
That'd be sick. Everybody's
Those
just wearing
pants are-
Aladdin pants.
I'm getting a couple of those for Christmas. I'm going to wear them
I
all
am
the time.
going to make so much fun of you.
I don't even care. I will be so comfy. It'll be breezy. My boys will have some air.
Yeah. They're just like MC Hammer pants. They're so fucking big. It's ridiculous.
See, MC Hammer pants. The crotch goes down too low. If the crotch
Yeah.
goes to the knees, I don't like that shit. I need it up a little bit, but like lower than almost any shorts. And then they come up. They come short of the fucking ankles. I
Yeah.
like those.
Yeah.
Like joggers.
I guess.
Joggers are tight. They're awesome. They're like sweatpants, but they like stop at your ankle.
Yeah. They're like
And they're
they're
like
shorter.
cuffs, so they're tight around your ankle.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's the shit. Those are like the only kind of sweatpants I wear.
yeah. Those are fucking tight.
They're fucking comfortable. My boys be breathing.
Exactly. That's what I fucking love about
Dogs got the air. My little dogs in the doghouse.
it. Little dogs.
That's what I'm gonna start calling my balls and penis. Hey babe, you want
Little
to come
dog.
over and see the little dogs?
Little dogs.
Gotta let these doggies out of the doghouse.
The more like I swear, like there's a bar, and it just keeps getting lower and lower. What this bar is, I will let you figure out for yourself. But
What are you talking about?
I just the more you talk about this, it's the bar gets a little bit lower.
What bar? What are you even referencing?
My bar for you. I do not know what to call this bar yet, but I just know that
How is me calling my dick and balls dogs setting the bar low?
it's setting the bar.
You've
very
said
low.
so much shit that is
It's setting the bar
so
very,
fucking
very low.
low tier.
So you can't even
Is it
fucking think.
Rebar?
Fuck your shit.
Rebar?
If I'm in
Gay
here,
bar?
you're fucking here. That's how
Is
fucking
it-
bad it is.
Alu Akbar? I knew that would make you laugh.
And that's why Carter's top tier.
Akbar.
Alu Akbar! Alu Akbar!
That's why Carter gets his fucking name.
Carter gets his what?
Yeah, I get my name Carter from Alu Akbar. Good fucking.
It's close.
Good job. Yeah. It has R in it at some
Yeah,
point.
it is a C, maybe a
It's
K.
essentially not even K's, all K's.
Yeah, well, it's close to a C. They kind of have the same sound.
Yeah. K's are overrated. C's can do both of those jobs.
No,
Like,
fuck
C's,
C's. K's
No,
where it's at.
Someone-
no, C's
how-
are overqualified for the position. K can only do one of those. K is completely
No,
under.
fuck. Get
qualified
C's
for
out
the
of here. K's only.
But you can get K's out of here and you can still have all the same shit. But if you get C's out of here and keep K's,
No.
guess what? You can't do all the same shit.
C is just a sideways U.
That's no. See, K is just like a sideways V that took the line with it.
K looks so much cooler.
Selfish fucker.
Say what you want about the KKK, but their logo's dope.
Shit.
Shut the fuck! Oh my god, I cannot be associated with
Underrated.
fuckers anymore. I literally cannot be associated. I am going to fuck.
That was clearly a joke.
I don't think it was.
Okay.
The KKK fucking cool logo, bro.
Be a sentence.
That's
Is
gonna
say what
take
you want
full
about the
fucking
KKK, but
I like
Yeah. KKK, but
say what you want about Hitler, but
fuck yeah.
It'd
I
be
just
fun to
don't-
do with like anything like that.
On fucking points today.
What?
I don't need it. I'm a fucking team.
Yeah, I have to bring it extra hard because for some reason you just don't show up. Even though you tell me that you're gonna bring it.
I don't tell you
You're
to
like,
bring it. I don't tell you.
Warframe the whole time we're doing
Yeah.
this.
I've been keeping track of this entire conversation from
You've
all
been
of our
doing
hot
better
topics.
than when I play video games when we do that. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To be
fuck,
fair,
it's-
he has been more present than he has
I'm
ever.
about to take Barovia. Fucking shit like that.
Spazzing
What
out.
did you just say?
It's like he's just like fucking playing Total War Rome, and I'm sorry I used Barovia. It was the only nation I could think of in my
You
mind.
fucking idiot.
But
God damn
having
it.
a
Drew.
casual conversation,
Total War
playing
Rome
Total
2, stupid.
I'm gonna take Rome. Hold on. Fucking slaps his goddamn.
I
keyboard.
always play as
Shit.
Rome, so you're wrong about that, stupid.
Troy. I'm taking Troy.
Troy
Shut the
didn't
fuck up.
actually exist. That's
Troy's a
fake nation.
fictional city, dog.
You
I know
Maybe,
this.
maybe.
I know.
Maybe.
It's the best example I can.
What
think of.
about-
I don't know what. The,
We can't find Atlantis, and that's because it's upside down.
what the fuck did I? Oh,
I
I
never
see what
considered that.
So
to be
it's
fair.
just when we look at like topographical maps over like the ocean and stuff, and you see the land masses in it, it just looks flat. But the city is actually upside down because it fell off into the ocean.
You guys ever seen that theory that that Atlantis was the Eye of Africa? Have you ever seen anything about the Eye of
Yeah,
Africa?
you've showed me this multiple times.
You should look that shit up. That's some interesting shit.
That's cool.
Just saying. Yeah, that's fucking dope. I like the idea that the highly advanced godlike civilization of Atlantis was in Africa, and for some reason we just never thought to look there because we can't accept the idea that Africans were futuristic at one
What?
point, even though they had most of the gold.
What would be cooler, El Dorado or Atlantis?
El
Fucking
Dorado.
either would be sick.
You know why I'm picking El. You know why the fuck I'm picking El Dorado.
Your basis and your opinion is invalid.
I don't know. Both of those would be sick as fuck. Imagine if El Dorado was just like in one of those like ginormous caves that exists all over Central
Yeah.
and South America, and it'd be like,
It's like embedded by the forest.
yeah, right. Oh my God, I would love that. They just found in the Amazon rainforest, they just found what they believe to be cave paintings on walls. I guess they're wall paintings because not in a cave, but they're like very simple paintings. They believe them to be over 12,000 years old. It's fucking insane. I'm hyped. I'm hyped for
Yeah.
ancient shit. They're drawing mammoths and shit.
You know what, Carter? I'm gonna do a little. I'll do a little digging around my land because I know a good hill where just a bunch of airheads are, and I'll send you one.
Airheads? You can find those at the gas
Arrowhead.
station.
Oh,
That's
fuck
true.
you.
When I was a kid and I used to find those little like
Yeah,
white
you
rocks.
told me you freak the fuck
Yeah.
out. Like, oh, it's an arrowhead. No, it's not.
Every time I found a rock that was like vaguely triangle shaped, I was like, it's an arrowhead. So it was fucking stupid.
Because I know there's a big rock. Like it's outside. If there's a point where I just walk into the woods, but there's a small wooden trail. There's these like this really really big rock, and for some reason arrowheads are just embedded into them over years of sedimentation.
Nice.
Yeah, that shit is boring. It doesn't interest me whatsoever.
Fuck you. I thought Carter would like it. I did it for him.
We'll take you to our. We have a place around where me and Carter live. That is a.
Plan was to go to the zoo.
That is also an option. But we have a place around here that is like a native museum, so to speak.
Nice.
It's apparently Indians live there or some shit, and they have like
Native
bunch of-
Americans are on.
Yeah, Native Americans. The history textbooks have fouled me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The Native Americans live there from here in the state that we live in of Illinois, and they have like just shit from them. And we want to take you there, and we want you to tell all the white people working there that they're wrong.
I don't
You
know
want, me
if you
to,
remember.
you want me to sit there and rip on white people despite the fact that I absolutely would
that
have
is
absolutely
so
little.
fucking funny to me. Every time I imagine going there, I want to be there with a Native American guy, and he's just like sulking and talking shit about stuff while the guide is like talking about shit. That is a dream.
I don't know if you remember this very well, Trevor, but do you remember there's like memes going around now and it'll be like nobody, and then under that line it'll be like US history textbooks, and it'll have like a pharaoh and next
Yeah.
in front of the pyramids, and he'll be a white dude with like he'll have
He has
the
the headdress on.
he'll have all the pharaoh headdress and everything, and it'll have blue eyes, and he's like a blonde white dude. I don't know if you remember this. That was in our history textbooks.
Yeah, that was the cover.
That was the cover for one of our actual history
It was like
textbooks when we
third
were in
grade or some
elementary.
shit. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know if you remembered that. It's
Yeah.
fucking amazing. When it was like, I just
Probably
I
the
forget.
one.
it's something we accepted because we're so stupid at that age. We don't get races and ethnicities and like
Yeah.
locations geographically. We don't understand that. So just super like who. Well, first of all, it's like I think it's Pearson, and Pearson is probably the worst company that exists on earth next to EA, but they're no good at all. So it's like, of course they commissioned it. They have no idea
Yeah.
what the fuck they're doing. Yeah.
I remember we had to do like some report. We had to pick a country to report on. And I was the last person to fucking pick. And there was like 3 countries left, and I got Somalia.
Oh, cool.
And then I had to go to the library to find a book on Somalia. You know how
Sounds like
fucking
this.
hard it was to find a book of Somalia at our school?
Next to impossible.
They had one, and it was about 8 pages.
That's more than I thought they'd have.
Well, 3 of the pages were like table of contents. So it was literally like fucking 5 pages of stuff about Somalia, and that was my whole report. And she was like, "Can you not find more?" And I was like, "Not with the resources presented to me."
Your exact words were not that.
Pretty much. Half of the report was what I learned from South Park episode about the pirates.
Somalian pirates, we.
Now it's just a place to pirate. You already hard.
And
Fucking
she did
Disney
not
should
like
get
that.
on that shit. That's what I would
Talked
have
about
said.
the Captain Phillips movie. That was cool.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. Now here's my
Yeah,
presentation.
we all get it. We get it. We've all seen the meme.
Yeah.
Too many times. Too many.
Yeah.
Way overused. Like your ass
Think of every time.
at a gay's house, a gay like group sex place. Your ass is
In group chats
overused.
with your other friends that aren't us, Mateo, do you guys still use like troll face and shit?
No,
I bet you do.
Yeah.
no.
And
I
they
bet you
say
still.
they use troll face and say lay.
You know what?
Yeah.
No.
And shit.
Lay
Let me
epic.
go to the retard store.
No, I just typically like to send them pictures of fucking things I find on r slash fucking Rainbow Six Siege shit posts.
r/lay epic.
Ours
I don't
are-
know what that is.
r/Icon has cheeseburger. R.I.P.
the fuck meme where he's just like
Yeah.
that's the whole meme.
Or the you don't say Nick Cage meme. You can't forget that one. That was. Yeah.
I would still use that one. I think that you don't say is the clear MVP of that time of memes.
Yeah. Funny that I was kind of bringing this person up earlier, but now you bring this up. He still uses those memes in Facebook comments.
I bet he does.
Yeah.
I don't
He
even
does.
for a second doubt that.
It must be cool to be completely bald at the age of 25.
Shut up. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for him for 1
I'll
minute.
say that I'm gonna be bald when I'm like 30, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
not really care that much at all.
Bro, this
But-
guy has been posting Snapchats all week of him cooking food, but he's doing it in like a cast iron skillet outside on a fire pit. And he's like talking about how cool he is for doing it.
He's a real man of the wild now.
Yeah, it's like, no, you walked out of your house to go light a fire in the backyard and you're trying to cook on that. Like you're
You're 2
being
minutes from your fucking door.
yeah, you're being a fucking bitch. Like we don't do this for a reason. Like you do that when you're camping.
That's what I was just. We should go camping. We should go camping and hiking. We really should.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Sleeping in a tent together,
Yeah,
Just me and
cuddling
you.
for warmth.
naked, because that's how you get the most warm.
That's how they get the most body heat transfer,
Yeah.
of course. Everybody knows that. That's not gay. That's just scientific fact. Everyone knows.
We go ass to ass, because I don't want one of our dicks in between our cheeks. That'd make it a little awkward.
We're gonna big spoon each other.
Yeah. So we go back to back, and we both just put an arm on each other's body like that.
Or no, we'd be little spooning each
Yeah.
other. Yeah, and then just
With
arm.
our two little ass cheeks kissing.
Mateo has a fucking erection right now.
He does. Mateo has to sleep outside.
He's gonna use his fucking Native American bonus proficiency of finding shit in the nature to come find us and try to fuck us.
Do you think that if I were to get rid of my bed and just sleep in a hammock, do you think that'd be bad for my back?
Yes.
I think that would be bad the second
I
Toby.
wouldn't be surprised if by like
Oh
week
yeah,
3 you look like
it would just be
backyard.
flipping all the time. The dog would run in, just flip the hammock on me. I'd be
You'd
hella
run in and
pissed.
bite your ass and try to fucking play tug of war, like while you're hanging in it, and just flip you over.
Fuck, that would suck.
Be like a fucking slapstick comedy skit.
I've thought about that. I've thought about just sleeping in a hammock.
That makes you cool.
Because that's what I'm gonna have to do in Ecuador.
This might be stupid, but every now and again I see the little tents that are like. The tents are only the size of like the bed cot, and they're
Yeah.
essentially bed cots with the tents over them, and they stay up off the ground to stay away from like water and shit. Are those any good? Because I used to think about getting those a lot.
I doubt it.
You doubt they're good?
I wouldn't trust him anyway.
No.
I don't like shit swinging from trees, you know?
Whoa, what the hold on, man?
No, I'm talking about like like a bed cot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. It has
and
legs.
they're like tents that like have like legs.
Yeah, they're like the size of the bed. Like if you get like a full, I guess not a full, but like no, it's a full. And then the tent goes just like right over the bed cot, and you unzip like a part of it and crawl out there and crawl
I
in.
don't
And
like that.
makes
It's not
it keep
big
it up
enough.
off the ground. Not big enough.
I
That's
need-
what I was thinking. Unless it has overhead like compartments, so you can like put your shit in.
I need like a cabin tent, baby.
Fuck, on our local Facebook page for $50, there was like a 10-person tent that was
Yeah.
like used once.
That shit is dope.
I should have fucking bought it for you.
I had
That would have knocked out your birthday. I would have just told you it was like 3 times more than it actually was, and
Yeah.
knock out your birthday and Christmas.
I wouldn't even question it.
It has a $50 sticker on it, and I'm just like, this was $300 as I'm scratching it off.
I went camping with my aunt and uncle once, and they had a tent like that, and I was like, "This is like a house." It's got like
Yeah, right.
rooms and shit.
It has fucking like closets in it.
Yeah.
So, fucking Sabrina's family has one. And it has like each room, and then they
Yeah.
have like little closet zip up things. I'm
I'm
like, this
is the shit.
And then I didn't get it. I got a single tent. So they all slept in the tent in like the family tent because they had their extended family, and then I got a separate tent next to them. It felt super awesome that they all had to sleep together in a little big tent. Because to leave, there's only two ways to leave, and you got to cross other people's rooms to piss and
Yeah.
shit. I had my own tent.
Yeah.
That was nice. It was one of those like it's like you can fit three people, but then you get in there, it's like you could not. You could fit maybe two, unless you want to be super gay.
We used to go camping all the time at one of our old friends' farm places by this river, and we only went like 2 years in a tent, and the rest were like, we're just gonna fucking sleep in our cars from now on. 'Cause it was like a 5-person tent, and there'd be like 7 of us in there, and we're all fucking dudes because we're like 16, and we don't know how to hang out with women yet. And so we're all fucking 8 dudes in this tent, just pretty much cuddling with each other.
That's
all
what I was
night.
just saying. When a tent says that it's like a 3 or 5-person tent,
Subtract
not.
by like 2.
it's absolutely not. Exactly. Yeah,
Always
it's not.
minus 2.
It's exactly just how many human bodies can you fucking fit until
It's
it
barely a
starts.
5-person tent if you guys don't have stuff. Like it doesn't fit you. Like even if you don't have your duffel bags and shit.
Yeah. Your blankets take up like all the blankets combined. That's like 3 people.
No,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's why you got to sandwich up.
What'd you say?
Sandwich up.
Sandwich up.
Sandwich up. Everyone starts in
Sandwich
bed,
up.
but you just stack
Sandwich
on
up.
top of one another. Sandwich up.
Sandwich up.
Sandwich up.
Sandwich up. That's how we're gonna go camping. That's how I'm gonna wake you up when I'm making fucking breakfast.
Yeah. Sandwich
Sandwich
up.
up.
I'm gonna have 2 cast iron pots, and I'm just gonna be like dong dong dong. And I'm like,
I'm the chef.
oh, you're the chef. That's fine
Yeah.
with me.
I'll wake up at noon, start cooking,
See,
That's what I was gonna say. You wake up at noon now, and I'll wake up at like 5 in the morning.
and you just gotta wait.
No, I'm making food for me.
I'll wake up at 4 and go fishing.
Gonna attract a fucking mountain lion with the food I'm making.
Yeah. We gotta go where there's a lake though, cause I can't camp and not fish.
I understand that. That's fine with me. I fucking love fishing. You know
Yeah.
it.
There's something about just like I love like going like catfishing with the boys and camping because you just sit out with like a lantern by the fire on the edge of the water, just sitting in a chair with the pole in the water and you're just sitting there sucking
Yeah.
dick or something.
The longer you do it, the more racist you get too. It's really
Yeah,
incredible.
yeah. The more hats you start to wear. It's like the longer you sit there, the more curved your hat gets. And it also is how more racist you get. I think that's partially a joke from somebody else. They have a joke
Kurt Moore-
that's I
Oh.
noticed that I can't remember who
Yeah.
it is, but he's like I noticed that the more bent your hat is, the more racist you are.
I like
Yeah.
that.
It's good.
We
Did you
said
decide at this point you have to guys in the crowd kind of blow them up?
can't hear it. Doug.
Fucking not do that. What if it
We
doesn't
said-
actually come out? What if it actually doesn't come through on your side?
Then
Huh?
it's just gonna be awkward. And
It is gonna, it's gonna be another fucking lost episode now, isn't it?
no, this one recorded. It's not lost.
Eh.
There's a big like 2-minute chunk in the middle that's gonna be weird, and we're sorry for that. Not really. Fuck you.
You can take the what I have and stitch it together.
Together two
No, I can't do that.
Minimal effort. It's really not that much
I can't
effort.
do that.
Okay.
isn't.
I don't have the editing ability to do that.
Yes, you do.
I don't. We've been
editing
over this. I don't have the program.
Yes, you do. You have to learn the program that you have. You can cut videos up there. I've done it myself.
You never taught me how to do it. You've never. I've asked you multiple times to show me how to get there.
You mess with the software. You have to learn how to do
It's a single
fine.
tool.
cut and
Audrey,
add and
shut up, because
full
you
timeline.
you
you put the
bring
text together
nothing.
and then put them together.
I know how to at least do this, but I'm not doing
You
it for you
help
because I don't.
0%.
You
You
think I haven't
made
used
you
all
made the
the-
little you made the little picture for us, and that's all you've ever done.
Because I don't get paid enough.
None of us get paid.
Exactly.
Except I get paid with gratitude
I'm
by
gonna start buying
everybody.
the shirts for Sucks for Ducks eventually,
Huh?
and then have Robot Shark fucking just start selling them.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna get the shirt for Sucks for Ducks to going.
I don't
Do you
know
not
what that
fucking
is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, of course I don't remember that. I don't remember what we talked about last week.
Ducks for Sucks, man? Come on. I'm gonna have to
You
design.
keep
the shirt.
saying it is not helping my memory.
Ducks for Sucks. They give us ducks. We suck them off, or do they suck us off for ducks? I can't. We still can never figure that one out.
Yeah, whatever that was, that sounds like it was a hilarious bit.
You're the
Was
one who
that
came
your
up with
bit?
it.
Was that your bit?
No,
Did you come up with that?
dumbass.
What?
It was your bit.
I don't think that was my bit.
It was your
Norbit?
bit.
Norbit, the
Was-
movie with Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin?
In the fucking nose. I
Underrated.
swear.
Norm of the North?
Underrated
The
movie.
second I get off that plane, and you're sitting there in the car,
Sherbert?
and I walk up, popping you in the fucking nose.
Sherbet ice cream.
I
You
want to
literally couldn't hurt him with all of the strength in your body.
You think I'm buying you a fucking 747 ticket, bitch? No, you're flying over on a bush plane. I'm paying
That's totally fine.
$25 for
Okay.
that ticket.
I don't know what bush play means, but that's
It's
perfectly
a
fine.
Good for you in a
two-person
crate
plane.
like a dog.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine.
2-person plane. You're gonna be in a little cargo box, like a little dog, like Carter said, and that's how you're getting here.
Cool.
It's not coming through, dude.
Please stop trying.
And that's the end of the episode. Thank you, everybody.